let's talk about simplifying expressions. When we simplify expressions, there's a couple of things you must do. The most important thing is combine like terms. Now, like terms are x's with x's, y's with y's. If you had x plus 2x, this is one xylophone plus two more xylophones equals 3 xylophones. But if you would have had 2x plus 4, you can't combine those two together because they're not the same. We also have distributive property. The distributive property is when you have a number in front of parentheses. And what this means is I need 6 of all of this inside. So I need 6 2x's and I need 6 sets of 3. So you multiply this number times both. What's 6 times 2x? 12x plus what's 6 times 3? 18. If you can combine like terms from here, you can, but in this specific problem, you can't go anywhere. We then have a negative distributive property where the number in front is negative. Now, it probably won't look like this. I'm going to show you what it'll look like in just a minute, but that means you multiply everything on the inside by a negative 2. So this would be negative 2 times 3x, which would be negative 6x. And this would be negative 2 times negative 7, which would be a positive 14. So this is what it's going to look like. This is saying that this negative is being distributed to these two numbers. The negative 5 doesn't have anything to do with it right now. I'm going to cover that up, and I'm just going to distribute that negative to both numbers. So what's a negative times a positive 3? A negative 3. What's a negative times a negative 5p? A plus 5p. And then I'm going to bring that negative 5 down. Now I can combine like terms. What's a negative 5 and a negative 3? A negative 8 plus 5p. And you have correctly and successfully distributed your negative. Let's do another. 8x plus 3 plus 5x plus 9. My like terms would be my 8x and my 5x, and then my 3 and my 9 will also go together. So I have 8 plus 5, which is 13. Don't forget your variable. And then I have 3 plus 9 would equal 12. Let's try another one. So when you have distributive property, you must do that first in any problem. So I'm going to hide this. It's a positive 5, so that's good. What's 5 times 1? Plus 5. And what's 5 times negative 5x? Negative 25x. The 12x comes down. I can combine the 12x and the negative 25x. A lot of people say, well, isn't that a subtract 25x? It's the exact same thing. So I'm going to combine 12x and negative 25x. So 12 minus 25 is negative 13x, and then your 5 has nothing to do but stay on. Let's kick it up a notch. Okay, so the first thing we want to do on this one is distribute the negative 4 to only these two and the positive 3 to only these two. So here we go. What's negative 4 times 4? Negative 16y. What's negative 4 times negative 10? Plus 40. Now let's do the second set. What's 3 times 3? 9. Don't forget your variable y. What's 3 times 10? 30. So now I can combine like terms. What's negative 16y and 9y? Negative 7y. And then what's 40 plus 30 is 70.